Hey guys, this is Comic and today I'm doing a review for Daredevil Season 2, Episode 1. Just a little disclaimer before I start the review, I'm trying to speak a little lower than I usually do because it is 4 o'clock in the morning here, just after I watched the episode. But let's start talking about Episode 1. Now, usually with Netflix shows, especially like big shows like Daredevil and Jessica Jones, I try to stay up and watch the first episode, and I did that with Daredevil. So with this episode, we get to see, it doesn't seem like they really had any of a time jump at all. It's Matt having the new costume as Daredevil and seeing that their law practice isn't doing as well as they wanted to. First of all, it doesn't seem like they have air conditioning, but they need to make more money. And other events happening in the city is that there's some guy attacking people, especially people that are part of, I guess, I don't want to call it gang war, but the gangs we were seeing with Kingpin, and now that someone wants to obviously probably be the next Kingpin, we're seeing that looming storyline. So that's something that we're getting here. Again, more of this gang tension and, you know, definitely a hint of character coming. And by the end of the episode, we get to see that character. So spoiler alert if you have not seen the episode yet, we do get to see Punisher in the first episode, which was kind of cool. We see that he's trying to hunt down someone that Karen and really the whole team has been trying to protect throughout the episode, and he doesn't end up killing that guy, so that was good, because Daredevil is able to save the day, and Punisher shoots Daredevil in the end of the episode, so definitely a big cliffhanger moment where you would like to press the episode 2, depending on how late you watch the episode, like me. I'm gonna try to watch some episode 2, though. So what I think of the episode overall, first of all, I'm going to say after a year of Daredevil, or, you know, after a year that we haven't had Daredevil, I still like the first season, but I did enjoy Jessica Jones a bit more, but still excited for season 2 because I am a big Elektra fan. So Elektra obviously was not in this episode yet. I think she's going to appear in like episode 5, so it's going to take a little while. But am I a big Punisher fan? Honestly, not really. So when I first saw him on screen, I wasn't, you know, geeking out that much because I'm not a huge fan of his character. But I liked what they did with him in the few minutes that they had in this episode. I thought they did a pretty good job with it. I really liked the fight scene in the end and the beginning. Really liked the opening fight scene. I thought that was a really cool chase scene, and it didn't make not the minions, but the goons seem like one-dimensional goons. It actually did seem like there's a lot at stake. So I enjoyed the opening scene, and then the ending scene. I like that the fighting scenes were a bit different in the season so far, because I feel with season 1 it was very much, you know, boxing type martial arts, and here of course you have that with Daredevil, but you have Punisher with a gun in this fight with close combat. So I thought that was a really cool ending scene there, and then of course Punisher saying bam, and then Matt falling off the roof. That was interesting. So I enjoyed the ending. Now, what did I think of the overall middle of it, though? I think the episode definitely has some pacing problems. Maybe it's how late I was watching this episode, but I did find myself being bored with some parts of the episode. Some of the gang talk, if Fisk is not there, I didn't really care about these nobodies. And now I know it's building up more towards Punisher's story and, you know, this tension, but they could have made it a little bit more interesting. So there's a lot of babble type parts in this episode. And still, I think they could have done more with the supporting characters. That was my big complaint in season 1, is that I didn't think they did enough with Foggy and Karen. So I would have liked to see a little bit more here with them. But I like that Karen had some more action in the end of the episode. Still would like to figure out what her secret was in season 1. That would have been interesting. And with Foggy, he was a good comedic relief, I think. He had some good comedy in this episode. And I like the beginning scene with him, where he's worried about Matt. He knows that Matt is Daredevil at this point, but you could tell he's not accepting of it, just the way they're talking about it in that first scene, or first couple of scenes. So I like that, but at the same time, I think Foggy might be a drag because of that. It's understandable, but I hope it doesn't happen throughout the whole season. I want accepting Foggy a little bit quicker than Foggy that does not accept Daredevil. But yeah, hopefully they could get their own story going on. Foggy kind of did here too, but it wasn't as interesting for me personally, because again, didn't love the gang talk in this episode. Felt very exposition heavy at times, but I liked again Karen. She saved someone, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, I thought this was kind of a slower episode until the end. Just a lot of setup in a lot of ways. But the ending definitely made up for it. And like I said, I'm more excited for the Lectra storyline, the Han storyline. And I'm excited for that to come and see how that's going to connect to the Punisher storyline. Hopefully it doesn't feel too overcrowded. But let me know in the comments below what you thought of the first episode. Like I said, ending definitely made up for the rest of kind of the slower part of the episode. But I mean, you need these type of setup episodes to for the rest of the season. And especially since this is a binge show and not something you get once a week. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode review. I will have a review for the full season once I'm finished binging it. It will be before Wednesday, because Wednesday at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, I will have, we will have a Media Madness episode on Comic Frontline talking about the whole season of Daredevil. So I will be watching it beforehand. So look forward to the Season 2 review in the next couple of days. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys enjoyed these Episode 1 late night type reviews for these Netflix shows. I think the next one I'll do is for Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. So hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below there are links for my comic book, Like Father Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later.